Okay, what's up, guys? My name is TMossBoss, and I wanted to let you guys know about Anchor. Anchor is an app that you can download to record your podcast in the easiest way ever. Like, it doesn't require a whole lot to know. Like, you just pretty much press record and you just start doing your podcast and stuff. I don't know what you plan on doing, but you plan on doing something. That's why you're here. So, yeah, download Anchor, or you could go to their website, anchor.fm, and yeah, you could do it straight from your computer too. So yeah, it's easy. They distribute everything to they distribute your podcast to every streaming services like out there, Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere. Okay, and then you can monetize it, so you're making money off of what you love doing. All right, so people, make sure you do it. Make sure you download Anchor, or you go to their website, anchor.fm. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for listening. Peace. I think that's the girl's name. Uh Trying to look. Yeah, Karol Sanchez. And I guess apparently she was, I think, hanging out with her mom, and then out of nowhere, I think they were saying that a car pulled up on her, snatched her, and she was kidnapped. So yeah, it went all over the place. Like, Amber Alert was trending on Twitter and stuff. Yeah, it was crazy. And so today she was found safe, but I guess the whole thing was staged. She came out and said, I think, yeah, that somebody came out and said that the thing was staged, and I assume that it was her. But, like, I don't even know why. This does not surprise me. This does not surprise me at all. I feel like that this has probably happened so many times, like people seeking out attention and stuff. For what reason? I guess maybe because of, the obvious, they're not getting enough attention. But I feel like that's not the way to go. Like, me, the thing is, like, I could care less if I receive a lot of attention or not. Like, if I do, I do. If I don't, then oh well. Like, either way, like, I feel like that there's people in my life that cares about me, and that's all that matters. So, and if there's not, then I guess I'm in this world alone. And that's just how you gotta, like, see things. Like, you gotta see if you're in this world alone. Like, the whole seeking attention stuff, like, that should just be thrown out the window. So, the fact that if she did fake this, then yeah, that is just not the right thing to do. But yeah, I guess that's in her eyes, like, she thought that was the right thing to do and stuff. So yeah, people was calling her Jussie Smollett. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody remembers his whole situation and things. But yeah, I'm like, man, why do people gotta act like this? Like, it ain't worth it. Like, the attention that you're seeking out, it's not worth it. Like, honestly, that's not the attention that you need in your life. Like, and the fact that you gotta, like, do something dramatic and crazy to, like, eventually get it. Like, now look at the outcome. Now you're seeking the attention that you don't want. So that's what I'm saying. Like, people, you gotta plan ahead on stuff. Like, you people gotta seriously plan ahead on stuff. Like, y'all thinking that, oh, like, this will happen, and then everybody's just, not going to be tripping about anything. But, like, no, in this day and age, you got where people are out driving around, looking out for you, doing all these different things to, like, try to find you and stuff, just to find out that the whole thing was fake. Like, yeah, that's messed up. That's seriously messed up. Cause I like, I like when people go missing and things on social media. Like, I have friends that would share that stuff, and I want to share it, but at the same time, I'm like, this could be fake. Like, I ain't getting no Amber Alert. I ain't know if this is real or not. Like, and there be some days when I share it, but then there's other days where I'm like, I don't know if this is real or not. Like, I'm not for certain on this. So that's why I'm like, I ignore it. I ignore it. I shouldn't ignore it. I should just share it, because somebody can see it and things, and then might have seen this person in certain areas. So that's what, like, lingers in my head. Like, if I don't share it, then most likely a friend of mine or somebody, like, they probably seen this person and didn't even realize they were missing. So that's what. But I'm like, to the people that do go missing, like, yo, if they, because you always hear that stuff when they go missing, and then somehow the guy ended up on this security camera at this gas station. That is at that moment in time. You try to get out the car, run up and down the street if you need to, running, screaming, doing everything you can. Then that's the attention that you need. That's the type of attention that you need if you are being kidnapped. But if you're not being kidnapped, but like the question is, where do you hide for a whole day? I think it was. I think the girl got taken yesterday, and she hid for where were you hiding at? Like, I mean, honestly, the cops had to go to your house. Like, what? Like, she had to be in the friend's house, or maybe hiding with the Ninja Turtles in the sewers or something. I don't know, but man, I'm like, man, these people crazy. People are really insane, but I don't know. People, they crazy. Like, I don't know why people feel like they gotta do stuff like that, and there's no reason at all. Like, I don't know. Like, me, I feel like the way to seek attention, well, honestly, you gotta work for the attention that you want. Like, I feel like that's the main key to getting what you want in life. You have to work for it. You know, you can't just have stuff handed to you. This girl is probably thinking in her head, like, attention should be handed to me. Everybody should be looking at me and flaunting me and all these other wild words that belong with her and stuff. Like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but y'all understand what I'm trying to say. Like, the girl, she's, just doing everything incorrectly, and now look at her outcome. It's like people are pretty mad. Let's see what people, if they are still talking about it on Twitter, because I seen it like trending earlier and stuff, so they might not be talking about it, but I don't know what else can possibly be trending right now on Twitter. Dennis Rodman is twittering. Trending. I'm Dante. Dante is a YouTuber that I follow. He tweeted out, "Hey Twitter, may I please get my verification badge? Someone is impersonating me. Message my mom for." Oh wow. I swear, I'm Dante. So he tweeted out, "Hey Twitter, may I please get my verification badge? Someone impersonating me. Message my mom for nudes," and she sent them. So until I get verified, I don't know how many times this may happen. I swear, I'm Dante. It's like you want to call him a clown, but not like in a rude way. But he's just, this dude, man. I swear I'm done. Like, that's, you tweet stuff like, he be tweeting some weird stuff, but it's funny at the same time. But anyways, now let's search up Karol Sanchez. Yeah, they got like big bold words, making sure. So they said 16-year-old Karol Sanchez was abducted while walking with her mother in the Bronx. Two unidentified men snatched and dragged her into a beige sedan. Video is terrifying, but they admitted, dang, and it's like, oh wow. So they said, I didn't even know that. So they said 16-year-old Karol Sanchez admitted to staging her own kidnapping. She reportedly staged it as a way to get away from her strict mom. That is, now that, she got whooped. She got whooped. You either yelled at, whooped, something, but like, that's not a conversation, because the woman, she's black, and so I'm like, and chances are her mom, she was probably, she's from a time and era where stuff like that just doesn't work with her. Like, you trended all over the world. Like, everybody was talking about this. And then with this video and stuff, like, I didn't even watch the video, but I feel like that's, like, not even reason to, like, because what? Like, okay, so it's terrifying and it's crazy in the video, but the thought in my head that after they turned the corner and got away from the mom, they probably just sat in the car and was like, so now what do we do? Like, do we just, like, just wait? Like, just see what happens and things? And, she, probably that's why she admitted to staging the attacking, is because, like, all of the, like, media attention that she was getting. And now, like, you come out and say why you staged it, and it's because of your strict mom? Like, do you know how many strict parents are out there and and they got kids and they kids just live with it? Like, I feel like that every parent has like that. They're supposed to have that strict bone in them. Like if you have like a calm, cool, relaxed parent, then you just like a rare one out the bunch. But for the most part, all parents are strict. All parents are strict. All parents ain't gonna let you like what was you like wanting to do to where your like mom had to like step in and like say something about it? Like, why is your mom strict? What is she strict about? Like that's like those that now I'm curious. Like I want to like sit down and interview this girl. Like what was the reason? Like, you know, like I mean, yeah, obviously you did to get away from your strict mom, but why? Why is she strict? You're obviously wanting to do things that she ain't like cool with and stuff. And then you do this, like I bet her mom ain't even strict too. Like that's probably the funny thing about it. Her mom's not even strict. So it's like, yeah, it's oh man. These kids, they just weird. She's 16 years old too. Like that's like I don't know what you possibly be wanting to do to where yeah, that's man. She let's see what other things. So yeah, it's like people even her cousin. Her cousin even came out and said something about this. Wow. So wait, let's click on this story where they're talking about like her staging it, because Complex, shout out to Complex. Okay, so scrolling. So they said Karol Sanchez admitted to staging her own kidnapping, CBS2 reports. According to the New York Daily News, Sanchez staged it as a way to get away from her strict mom. Police source told the outlet that once they realized what a huge story the kidnapping had become, they panicked. Once they realized what they did with the Amber Alerts on their phones, it was like, oh, SHIT, we got a problem. The source said it's unclear if Sanchez or her alleged kidnappers will be charged. Update from at 2 o'clock, Karol Sanchez has been found. Oh, okay, so yeah, there's like a video of her. Wow. She even has like that walk of shame that she's like staged it. Like, yeah, I could just tell by how the way she was walking, and she probably just told the cops right then and there. And then yeah, somebody captured and they're like, oh, she was found safe, but not realizing the conversation they were having. Yeah. We just dropped that part near where she was kidnapped. Yeah, and it's like, what kidnapper? See, that's the thing. Like, then that's when they should have known, like, something wasn't right there. Where your alleged kidnappers drop you off in the same area, and then, like, you're not, like, running down the street like, oh, I was kidnapped. Like, you got dropped off. So that should have, like, raised the flag right there and things like, well, wait a second, hold on. Kidnappers, they don't do this. What's going on here? Like, what's this all about? So, dang. And then yeah, she probably, because the way she was like, if you guys watch the video, because you guys can go to Complex and find the story, but the way she was walking, it was like, I know I'm gonna get in trouble. And I know when she told the cops, like, I know they were probably all like, you did this to get away from your strict mom? Are you serious? Like, do you understand? Like, and then on top of that, they're in New York. So I know for a fact everybody, like every mom out there has like a form of an attitude. They're going to be strict. You're like out in the New York. It's a big city. This would be different. Like, no, it ain't even different. The fact that whatever you're wanting to do to where your mom is strict about it, like, and let's say, all right, so let's say it's because she wants to hang out past curfew, whenever her curfew is and stuff. Like, let's say she wants to like hang out past her curfew. Bronx, New York. Most likely, it ain't the rich part of New York. No, like I don't know necessarily how the Bronx is and things, but I would imagine that there's some activities going on out there to where you could actually become a kidnapped victim. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I'm not hearing anything this girl has to say, but yeah, I was like, man, that's crazy. Did it to get away from her strict mom. Like, that's I don't know about this girl. Let's see if there's like any latest things about it. Still nothing. Let's see. They got something on the Google. So a bunch of places they're like already saying that she admitted staging it. Yeah, they're all just saying the same thing. But yeah, that's oh yeah, she's like that's I know. I wonder yeah, her but like yeah, I feel like the friends like that's can they because I don't know. I wouldn't come out and say if my face was covered and I wasn't on that camera. Yeah, I probably well if I was like cuz yeah, I don't know about the owner of the car and things like yeah, whoever they are, then they're in trouble and things, especially if they got the license and stuff. But if they didn't get the license, they didn't get the faces of them, the four guys that alleged grabbed her and things. Like it takes four guys to grab you and things. Like that's where it's like, okay, you should at least put up a fight. But it's like, yeah, of course it was staged and things, but yeah, if I was one of those guys where I didn't own the car, I'm like, I wouldn't come out and say nothing. I would go right back to school the next day and I act like nothing had happened. Okay, like I wouldn't I would come out and talk about that like 10, 20 years later to where I'm like, okay, like they ain't worried about that case anymore. It's long gone. The thing was staged, all of that stuff. Yeah, then I would talk about it. But right now, no, I would not talk. I wouldn't even feel because I'm like, yeah, most likely I might get in trouble and things, and I'm like, that's nah for state because like I would imagine you can like, well maybe not face of the time since they're minors and things, but yeah, I'm like I'm not trying to be no, I'm not trying to be like dealing with that type of stuff having to yeah, I'm like I'm chilling at this point. I'm like nope. I'm like, that's between you, your mom, and the cops. You leave me out of this. She was all like, you were a part of it. Like, no, I wasn't. They didn't get me on that camera. They didn't get my face on that camera. See, that's why I'm like, if they wore a mask, then they were smart. They were smart. But whoever was driving the car, then yeah, you should have. Well, I mean, like, yeah, to I guess like get away from the scene and stuff. But yeah, I'm like anybody like the other three guys. Yeah. I would say that y'all are in the clear. Y'all are in the clear. I would say so. But the driver, Karol Sanchez, the mom, and the cops, like, yeah, we gonna have to see what happens with the with this whole situation and things. But yo, if that guy, the guy that's driving, or yeah, the guy that owns the car and stuff, like, man, if he snitches on his friends and get them in trouble too, to where they gotta deal with this, I'm like, yo, I would, man. And it's like that's. Like, and then imagine if that's the parents' car, too. Like, dang, parents is really going to be mad at their kids. Like, you took your, well, then, but I mean, if it was staged, if it was fake and things, but I feel like their parents still would be mad about it and stuff. Like, that's, don't know what to really say about that, but you know what? Hey, at least this stage, it was a hoax, it was fake, it wasn't real. Everybody is safe, cool, like, perfect. Like, like, yeah, honestly, Karol Sanchez, she's probably still getting whooped as we speak. But she brought that on herself. Like, she brought that all on herself. So, anyways, yeah, I will talk to you guys later. I just wanted to, because I ain't really have anything else to talk about for today's episode. I need to seriously find this notebook and write down a bunch of stuff tomorrow, but most likely I'm not. And then tomorrow I'm just going to find another random thing to talk about. So, anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. And if you are purchasing tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss, and it will knock $20 off your first purchase. So, and that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.